It's Week 17 of the 2023 season, and we'll see Tom Brady as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Buccaneers and the Panthers, next on Madden Football.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On play action, now Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he gets this to the other side of midfield, across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Bucs at 11-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point put through by Succa, and that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Stop for the loss by Devin White.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fair catch called for Nate at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 13 carries, 75 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
14 yards that time for number 14. First down, here's White, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette down to the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the connection to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. There's Trimble. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins.
Let's go.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2nd and 11 now. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succa. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On a return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Michael Thomas, a touchdown reception. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the gut, Fournette. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 50 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really...
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. With the ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Brady. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. There's Evans again, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
This one taken in by Hayan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down at 5.
On the draw, it's White. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
With 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now it's Ryan Succop after the touchdown to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throw left side complete. That's more. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Mayfield down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mayfield on first down. Again, he finds more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back, Leonard Fournette. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. He's got Otten. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, they improve their mark to 12-4 with one game to go.